Hello everyone, it is story time with Auntie G. Let's start today's book. Today's book is The Berenstain Bears and the Shaggy Little Pony. This book, is by Jan and Mike Berenstain, and it's a HarperCollins publishing book. We are going to start reading this book, and then once we are done with the story, we are going to take a look at all the pictures once again. So make sure you stay all the way till the end, okay? Let's start. Sister and brother were visiting their neighbor, Farmer Ben. Do you see Farmer Ben? He liked to help him take care of the animals on his farm. Do you see the pigs? That's all of it is his farm. Hello, cubs, said Farmer Ben. I want you to meet someone new on the farm. He led them to a pen. Inside was a shaggy little pony. Pony is baby horse. Meet old Oscar, said Ben. He has just come to live here. On the farm, you have a lot of different animals, right? He is so cute, said Sister. The cubs rubbed his nose. See? Oscar blew gently on their hands. That means he likes you, Ben told them. Can we help take care of him? Asked brother. Of course, said Ben. I will show you how. Brother and sister gave water to Oscar. They gave hay and feed to Oscar. They washed Oscar and they brushed Oscar. They led him into the barn. Barn is the big house that you have on the farm where the animals can go and sleep when there is rain and everything outside. They cleaned out his stall. They picked out his hooves. See, they did so many different jobs, right? This is what is called picking out the hooves. What does that mean? You have these hooves at the bottom of horses' feet. And then something can get stuck in it, right? Even the mud, the stones or anything. So he's helping it clean out. That was a lot of work, said Ben. You did a good job. Would you like to ride Oscar now? Ride him? Asked sister. Could we? Asked brother. Why not? Said Ben. Ben put an old saddle and bridle on Oscar. He had riding helmets for the cubs to wear. You always want to be safe, right? When you're riding, even if it's a bicycle or a horse, you always want to protect your head. First, Ben helped sister up on Oscar. He led Oscar and sister around the pen. Oscar was very calm and quiet. Then it was brother's turn. That was fun, said brother. Can we do it again tomorrow? Asked sister. Why not? Said Farmer Ben. Farmer Ben is so nice, right? Brother and sister began to go to the farm every day. They took care of Oscar and they rode Oscar. Soon they could ride him without any help. They rode him all over the farm. They loved Oscar and they loved to ride him. Can you see so many things on this farm, right? One day, the cubs saw a sign on the side of Farmer Ben's barn. Let's see what the sign says. Riding show tomorrow. All cubs welcome. Prizes. What does that mean? They asked Farmer Ben. There is going to be a riding show for cubs here, said Ben. The best riders will get prize ribbons. Can we be in the show? They asked. Why not? Said Ben. The next day, there were lots of riders and ponies at the farm. Some of the ponies were very fancy. Some of the riders wore fancy clothes. Can you see? Brother and sister were worried. How would they do on their shaggy little pony? Don't worry, said Ben. Oscar will do just fine. See, can you see here, brother, sister with their shaggy pony? The fancy ponies and the fancy riders went first. They rode around in front of the judges. The judges watched how they rode. But it was a windy day. Leaves swirled around ponies' legs. And the fancy ponies were scared. They bucked and kicked. The judges frowned and made notes on their pads. See, judges don't look happy. Then it was time for brother and sister to ride. They took turns on Oscar. The wind and the leaves did not bother Oscar because he was on the farm, right? He always used to be outside, so he was all used to the wind and the leaves. He was quiet and calm. He trotted in front of the judges. The judges smiled and nodded. All the ponies and the riders lined up. See, after the competition, they all stood in one big line. The judges brought out the prize ribbons. Blue was for the first place. Red was for the second. Yellow for the third. And white was for the fourth. Brother and sister had their fingers crossed. I hope we get a ribbon, sister said. The judges pinned blue ribbons on Oscar's bridle. Sister and brother were tied for the first place. I told you nothing bothers old Oscar, said Farmer Ben. Brother and sister rubbed Oscar's nose. Oscar blew gently on their hands. He liked brother and sister liked Oscar. Such a cute book, right? Now let's see all the pictures again so that we'll remember the story. Okay, let's start. Brother and sister look so cute on the shaggy one, right? Pony? Look at the farm. I really like looking at the farm books, right? Look at Farmer Ben. He had such a big farm. Look at the chickens. Sister is helping give them food, right? Brother is playing with the little piglets. Ah, look at the pony. See, there is so much hay also in the cart, right? So Mr. Ben teaches them how to. First, the pony looks at brother and sister and likes them, right? Now Mr. Ben teaches them what all to do. Can you see? The hay, the water, giving a shower, cleaning his hooves, and cleaning all of his stall as well. And now they get to ride. They just got their own helmets from Farmer Ben. And now they're learning to ride. They're enjoying. Look at that. They're nicely gulping, running. See, while she is riding, he's going all around the farm. And now what happens? There comes now the competition. All the fancy riders in their fancy clothes. Brother and sister just have their normal clothes, but they're like, that's okay. And now goes all the wind and the leaves. Can you see all the leaves falling around? And see, the horses get scared. They're going back and forth. They're raising their legs and they're getting bucked and kicked. And so the judges are not happy. But how are brother and sister doing? Because old Oscar is all used to the wind and the leaves. He's calm and quiet. And there comes the time for the ribbons. All of them are in line. See, and who gets the blue ribbon? It was our old Oscar. He looks happy too, right? And so are brother and sister. Aw, look at that. They also rub his nose and he basically blew gently on their hands. He showed that I like you guys too.